Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our presentation on evolving our workforce. My name is Sarah Robertson, and this is my colleague Tom Venn, and we're both HR business partners for Amy's Highways.
Can you hear at the back? Just want it up a bit. Yeah.
So Tom and I are going to give you a brief overview of Vision 2030 today, and we're also going to be talking in particular about how the evolving highways industry means that we need an evolved workforce. So Amy has three core values: putting people first, delivering great service, and creating better solutions. These underpin our strategy and enable us to achieve our overall vision of creating better places to live, work, and travel. They also feed into Vision 2030 because it focuses on people and removing them from harm, adapting the way we deliver the service to ensure we are as efficient as possible, and generating innovative solutions to move the highways industry forward with the technological world. Tom will now tell you more.
Good afternoon all. In 2018, our MD for Amy Highways, James Hallett, launched his vision for the future, namely Vision 2030, as Sarah just alluded to. The concept behind it is that as an industry, across all industries and society, we have seen automation and digital technology reshape lives and working practices. This sector has failed to move on from its largely manual ways of operating. Productivity has flatlined, health and safety challenges still remain there, and there is a considerable people and skills gap. James's vision is an industry-wide call to arms to put automation at the heart of everything we do. It will remove the workforce from the live road network. It will increase productivity and reliability, and it will deliver customer-focused outcomes. To achieve Vision 2030, there is a roadmap of key milestones. There are a number of themes captured in the people section of the roadmap. There's one particular theme we want to cover today, namely the importance of skills. We see it as a key enabler to achieving Vision 2030. We need an agile workforce that is technology savvy and will meet the future operational needs. To involve the workforce to meet these requirements, our presentation will focus on two key deliverables today. Firstly, the reskilling of the existing workforce, and secondly, the attraction and retraining of future talent with the right skills band. In terms of the first deliverable, we want to share a couple of ideas we're doing in Amy with yourselves. My first thoughts on on Vision 2030, and for those who know James, our MD, please don't share this with him, it is the right approach. It will address our health and safety challenges. It will address productivity. But my biggest concern is that I work in quite a unionised environment. Would I be challenged by my union reps about replacing their members with machines and robots? That's not the case at all, though, and I want to give you a couple of hard facts to emphasise that point. Firstly, 1/5 of our vacancies are currently hard to fill. Secondly, a report by the National Infrastructure Plan for Skills identified a shortfall of 15,000 employees for the road sector by 2020. Thirdly, it is estimated that within the next decade, half of the workforce will retire. On top of that, there's Brexit. Thankfully, because of the time slot we've got today, I haven't got much time to go into that. Which is good, but I think we need to recognise it and have it on our radars, the potential impact it could have, and that it could worsen the situation. So my message when I speak to my union colleagues will be there's not enough people in the first place. We need to retain our people and to reskill them. I just want to work through a couple of examples that are up on the screen. Next month, we will mobilise our Area 10 contract. Our approach to Area 10 is that from order to invoice, a single piece of paper will not be touched. Operative roles will remain as they are, but we will change the way they work. There will be greater use of technology, in particular tablet devices. The benefit of that, there's improved asset intelligence that will help pinpoint the hotspots for delivery. Also, it will streamline processes, improving productivity. On our Area 7 contract, previously we used ride-on mowers going up and down verges, quite a dangerous activity. Recently, we have replaced them with robotic mowers used by remote control from a safe location. Again, it's an operative-based role. They've been reskilled, retrained to undertake that role. The benefit is it reduces harms and it increases productivity. Plus, it looks like quite a good bit of fun as well. On the last one, assistant roadside deployment, I'd just like to show a video first. Thank you. That approach to traffic management is still in its testing phase and we hope to launch it shortly. Again, it will still require operatives, but they will have to be reskilled and retrained. The benefit is it reduces harm, it increases productivity. That's a short summary of some of the avenues we're looking to increase productivity and to reduce harm in AMI, and really shows the value of retaining our employees and also reskilling them.
So as Tom mentioned, the second key deliverable that we're going to talk about today focuses on attracting and retaining future talent, enabling us to bring in the new skills we're going to require and keep them in the business. This will allow us to operate in the new, more automated environment and deliver the service the demand calls for. One of the ways we're approaching this is through strategic workforce planning. Every highways contract in AMI has conducted an in-depth analysis of their current workforce. Types of role, numbers of graduates and apprentices, numbers of leavers and their reasons, gender, age, demographics, internally and externally in that region. And this has generated a targeted attraction and retention strategy at local level, and also a 5-year resource plan, which has facilitated a more proactive approach to recruitment. We've also reviewed our EVP at business unit level to make AMI a career destination for a variety of talent. We're focusing on recruiting to values and are working with an external consultancy called Diversity by Design, led by Simon Fanshawe, who is also co-founder of the gay rights group Stonewall. And this is to eliminate bias from our recruitment processes altogether. We are making career progression routes clearer, especially for graduates and apprentices, to highlight the varied and dynamic opportunities available to talent within AMI. Diversity and inclusion has always been a priority for AMI, but the current situation in the highways industry, where the current supply of workers cannot meet the future demand of work, makes it even more vital to tap into diverse talent pools. Plus, the evolution of the type of work and roles required going forward will arguably make the industry more appealing to diverse candidates and make things like flexible working more feasible. Again, well-being has always been part of AMI's ethos, but to retain talent, it is critical that employees feel looked after and comfortable in their work environment. The idea that employees can come to work and leave non-work-related worries at home is long gone. And AMI is working hard to ensure that employees can bring their whole self to work, and therefore their best self, and are supported in a holistic way. One of the ways we're doing this is by ensuring we have at least one mental health ambassador and one mental health first aider on every highways contract.